Well, hello guys, I'm Normal Player Guy, and yes, it's time to do the tour. It's the tour of LR Beerus and Whis. You know, this is quite incredible. They are quite a decent unit now. They have fixed quite a lot of their flaws. In particular, the one really big flaw that this unit has was that they struggled with key, but they fixed that just by having key +7 just slapped into their passive no matter what. Pretty much guaranteeing you your super, which is good because their super raises stats, and the 18 key greatly raises their stats, as well as giving you a slight buff to their key. So that's great. So let's see. Since there is the best way to set out this tour would be, let's go into the infinite history. I've already done the missions, so we'll just jump straight in for a nice showcase. I actually haven't used this guy in the missions, but I talk about infinite history because there is a relevant mission referring to the realm of gods, and there is one where you've got to use a Realm of Gods team and also Legendary Existence. That was the previous team, but I'm actually going to build the team around it. Now, I'm actually sticking with the Realm of Gods. I'm going to try and build a team around the new Beerus, but also some of the other new Whis. So we'll choose Beerus as the Realm of Gods because he's a Beerus and we'll be able to trigger some links. Let's see, we'll have the Int Whis, because the Int Whis is the one that gives an incredible amount of support, but much the same as STR Whis. That's going to be absolutely lovely. And then who else should we have? Well, I'll bring in the 7th anniversary units, and we might as well bring in Gogeta. I was also thinking of bringing in Vardos, but we also could just go for this. Now, I don't strictly need to complete this, but it'd be good to see. Do you know what? That's probably a good guess, so we'll go into it. So it's worth noticing then that while he has 7 key 150% to his stats, he also gains a 30% chance to crit just flat out. He also gains 70% chance, he gains 70% to stats, sorry, rather, and he has a decent chance to dodge for 7 turns after he gets hit. So this is brilliant. You know, so STR Whis, it's brilliant. I mean, he builds defense with every dodge and give tremendous amount of support with a Beerus unit on, but Int Whis is buffing everyone's flat out. Everyone gets 3 key 30%, but you get an additional 1 key 10% to stats and 10% chance to crit if you belong to a Realm of Gods, and then another 10% to stats and another 10% to crit if you belong to Bond of Master and Disciple, which would be strictly the Beerus units. So coming in, what do we have at this turn? You see, this is fantastic. This Int Whis, never in his life would he ever have hit 200,000 defense. 200,000 defense. He is Rainbow because he's an old ass unit I have. We will check out his links. I've never used his links. I've never used this guy, period, and he has the likes of like Cold Judgment, and he's coming in at 200,000, my god. And he gets 30% on super, and he's supporting. Christ, could he just be any more broken? Seriously, what is this unit? So we're up against the god Popo, the strongest person at all within the entire franchise. 2 million. Okay, so this unit was never going to be an offensive unit, right? But 2 million's probably pretty good for this. He's probably breaking down walls. And a casual 5 million from Gogeta, pre-transformation with not his best setup. God, you gotta love Realm of Gods now, right? It's absolutely disgusting. But yeah, so there's been a bunch of new Easy 8 units, and I'm going to bring in just one because this is supposed to be a showcase of the Beerus. And I actually don't really remember what his rotation is. Oh great, it's on the last rotation, you gotta love that. So really I'm bringing in the physical Beerus to trigger some links, and I'm bringing in a bunch of Whis because they're the ones that are going to support. So let's see, what we're looking at here, you know, it's early on, so I feel like we'll be okay with this. So it's most important that people who can stack keep getting their stack in. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. I'm using the Blue Boys as the Realm of Gods lead, purely only, oof, that was a chunk of damage, purely only just so it helps with the other Saiyan based units that are on this team, right? So that's pretty good. Plus they are 170% across the board for Realm of Gods, so that's pretty good. Right, so yeah, so 5 million from the 7th anniversary units, that is pretty decent. Now, I should explain my Beerus as well. I believe I do indeed have one dupe, and the links are only in the mid-range level, so it's about fair. The easy A is pretty simple. You got to use Legendary Existence and of course LR Power to smash through all 10 levels. Anyone who's rocking UI Gokus will absolutely destroy that event, because of course, you know, they can crits and whatever. Okay, perfect. We have a great, fantastic setup. Linking in with this new Whis, we have Godly Power, Connoisseur and Shocking Speed. Of course, one dupe, we have mid to high level links coming in with 8s at the highest, 8s and 7s. So of course there we have Godly Power, Connoisseur, Shocking Speed. So before we check out his defense, it's worth noticing then that this guy was not a fantastic unit, maybe when he came out, but not now. And remember, he's getting support. So what do we get? We have 200k. Wow. And he's going to greatly raise on on 18 key, and he raises on his 12 key, whilst also doing a bit of healing. This is absolutely ridiculous. Now we do need him to get hit, so that's 70%. By the way, bear in mind, 70% will not kick in until the following turn. We actually get a little bit of extra key. We're actually getting, yeah, okay, brilliant. So we already have an 18 key. Let's see if we can do the best that we can. So this will be a ridiculous attack stat, but just bear in mind that no matter how absurd this will be, it's going to get a lot higher once it gets hit for the following turn. 2 million again by Whis. This is brilliant. So what we want ideally is we want STR Whis as well on rotation. That'd be great. 4.5 million, 4.49, 4.5 million. Greatly raising. This is brilliant. 30% chance to crit, and I also heal. This is lovely. Alright, so let's see how much damage this does. Haha, nothing! And we also gain 70% to buff. So don't forget, 200k, we were going to greatly raise, that's a 50% buff. So we're up to 300k type neutral. 300k, and we haven't even had your stats built in. This is ridiculous. Alright, this could be what I mean, right? So Whis is good. Whis is like a 50% support really for a Beerus. You can even heal a 10% at the end of the turn if there was a Beerus in. I mean, this is brilliant. It's just a shame that physical Beerus doesn't get quite a lot of his passive until someone else has actually built up a bit. It'd be a bit probably too risky. Anyway, we do unfortunately need to float off Whis, because we do need to have here. I'd like him to get their 20 key. I want Whis on the following rotation purely just so, let's see. We'll do that. Purely just so we can have a maximum amount of support going in when we have tremendous links going in. So we'll have his passive all fully built up, we'll have tons of support, tons of links. So it will be absolutely delicious. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't put the Beerus unit in there, which would have been ridiculous. Yeah, I should have probably put Whis in, but Whis is just a gamble. I mean, his defense can get ridiculous, but you know, that first attack was a super attack and it would have hit. If I'd have hit, probably would have died. So there you go. I'm not really looking to absolutely smash this, but yes. So based off this performance, you know, you could have a look then to see how well he could fare in like a Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road, and so on and so forth. So here we go. Okay, so he doesn't stack by any chance, and he is, don't forget, getting 30%. Actually, he's getting 50%, because he's getting 30% from Whis, but he's also getting the additional 20% for being on Bond of Master and Disciple and Realm of Gods. So there we are, he's on Bond of Master and Disciple and Realm of Gods. So he's getting what? He's getting 3 key, 50% support, and he's getting 20% chance to crit on top of his 30% chance to crit. So he has 50% support, 50% chance to crit, greatly raises, and of course, what are we looking at? We are looking at 352k, and he's about to get half of that on his super attack. I mean, the guy is going to be over 500k at the end of this. So we'll do this. He doesn't get any more links with this guy, does he? He does actually get Fierce Battle, so we'll try it. We'll go for it. So we'll do this. Yes, that'll be absolutely lovely. And we'll do this. That'll easily be 24 key, fully maxing out this unit. So this will be absolutely enlightening. This Whis, I mean, yeah. While this Whis doesn't have his dodge chance put in, sure, he does well for himself that he's a fantastic support. Wow, just under 8 million. Are you kidding me? 500k defense coming in at 8 million, 7.97. That is utter madness. Yeah, it's no wonder he's taking double digits. You know, if you put additionals into him, and I don't blame you, he would be, what, he would get 30% on top of his 500k. He'd be over 600k. That is ridiculous. You know, as I was saying, that Whis, you know, it's quite good that they've made him quite decent, but the one shocker I have across all the Whis units is that they're not, surprisingly, they are not supports, which is utter bizarre. Like, they're not dodging units, rather. They are a supporting build, but they don't dodge, which is a bit weird in my case. But these Whis, they get X amount per stats at the start of turn, and they basically double their stats. If you have just a Realm of Gods character, you know, on, so you get 60%. In this particular instance, this Whis is getting 120 and 3 key, but he's also going to get 120%, that's 60 per Realm of Gods on the same turn. So, I mean, that is essentially, outside of support again, that is essentially his best setup. Now, dodge might have just been, as I say, his best scenario, but yes. Okay, perfect. Here we go. So, let's see. We're not going to share any more links than is per normal. So, we are looking at 352k. He is... Oh, god damn it, he's sealed. Of course he is, he's sealed. Alright, well, this will be a good test then for that. Do you know, that's really annoying, because I have no sensor beams to remove that seal. That is utter disgusting. That is really annoying. But at least we can check out his defensive value then. So we'll go for a 24 key and see what his attack stat could have been. Ugh, that is just utter mad. I hate this. This is just annoying, because this would have been a disgusting attack stat, right? But yes. So easily going to be able to take this. There's no super attack. Fine. But, oh, there's a nice dodge. Yep. So, okay, so this Whis, he's not going to do much. No, not at all. No, you had your chance to dodge. And this Whis, it's a Whis coming in with way higher defense, way higher attack stats. It's mad. And of course, STR Whis would actually trigger some, a nice little bit of healing. That is truly annoying. Right. No, I'm going to do this. We'll keep Gogeta around. Gogeta is sealed. God damn it. God. Seriously? What is it, the one units that you need not to seal, and what do you know, they get sealed? That is really annoying. I mean, hey, 70% chance to dodge, that's another one. You'll dodge this one, won't you? Yep, okay, that's brilliant. I mean, at the very least, it dodge absolutely everything. Okay, well, most things, right? That's not going to be too bad. I suppose you didn't stop the stacking units. That's going to be nice, but Gogeta probably would have just kicked his ass, at least half his health or more at the very minimum. So that would have been nice. Let's have a look. So, yes. So, soon it'll be time to transform with this unit into Vegeta. I mean, this unit is stacking attack. And make no mistake, he's going to hit hard. I mean, we're up to 4.42. So around the 5 million mark, we'll probably swap. Alright, this could be an interesting rotation, actually. We have Beerus on, so that's going to be that one. So let's have a look. How many links are we getting? 6 links. 6 links with just the support coming from Whis. Okay, that's going to be pretty good. We are not sealed. That's going to be nice. Entering in, we have 293k. That's because we're not going to get the 50% support from Whis, but we are going to get that from the STR Whis. So that is totally fine. That's easily going to be our 12 key. You know, I should really consider start bringing in sensor beams and Fruit of the Tree of Mights for these showcases. But yeah, so we'll do this. Physical Beerus might let us down at the end. He can be great in the right minds, but yeah. Okay, so all 6 links, we have fantastic support from STR Whis, but not the most. So this will be, I mean, he's still got part of his passive, so this will be canonically his second highest attack stat. 9.63 million. Ooh, wow, okay. 9.63 million, shade under 300k. So what, he's going to be very close to 500k, 460, 470k. This is utter madness, right? He has a 30% chance to crit. Let's have a look. This is perfect. Wow, that was a showcase for Physical Beerus there, and he just got us wrecked. Yes. Well, you know, that was to be expected. Mind you, he actually survived that, and I'm kind of impressed. But yeah, so the shade under 10 million, we're middle of the range links, with just one dupe in it. Yeah, that's pretty busted. But again, I think we can go higher than that. So let's see what we can do. We do have a docking attack, which is brilliant, which means I'll be able to heal right the way back up. Yeah, so that's the good thing about some of these really long events, is that you can just straight up just heal, right? You get a docking attack, it's basically a free sensor beam. So that's pretty good. So what are we going to get now? Is that a casual 9 million? Holy, that is a 9 million attack stat. And I don't even know if he's fully built up. Just a casual 9 million. Okay. 70% chance to dodge, guaranteed grits, casual 9 million. No support. Yeah, that seems about right. That seems fair. Alrighty, perfect. This is absolutely great. I am actually going to transform. We are 2 phases away from the end, and we are pretty good. So everyone's defense, we are at 172k. You know, I presume we still have the hits. You know, I think we're getting prodigies. No. So since we still got the main 4, perfect. You know what? That'll do just fine. Oh god damn it, it's 23. Okay. So that's fine. That's fine. You ain't gonna do much anyway. You need rainbow orbs, so we'll just give you this one. Okay, so this will be easy, right? Easy. Yep, we got the big buff. What are we gonna get? Oh, perfect. Double digits. Gotta be double digits. We got the 70% buff in. Can't believe it's been 70. Okay, way more than I thought. Damn. 8 million, by the way. 7.8. What? The guy's got like... the guy's got a ridiculous amount of defense, and he still took a shot. I mean, to be fair, that's not bad. But then again, think about this. He was type advantage. Whoa, that was ridiculous. Okay, well, we could have dodged all of those, but he doesn't. Lovely. At least we'll survive this rotation, right? Yes, this Vegeta is great because he greatly raises attack and defense for several turns. Yes, that's the way to go. Well, we're near the end of this because we have 2 phases. So, judging by the looks of this, starting off, I mean, he has support. If he didn't have that support, his starter turn defense would be pretty low. And even after he greatly raises, he doesn't get anything else. So, you would need to have that. Screw it, I'm going to pop this active skill because it's not often I get this. This is still pretty good animation. But yeah, so he's obviously going to be able to cope with Super Battle Road. He's got the Monotype Leader skill for it, and his Extreme Super Battle Road. I mean, you wouldn't run him in anything else other than Sibling Bonds. But again, you'd have to run a lot of support with him. That's the only issue. I will just keep popping these. So, actually, yeah, we'll just pop this. See if we can clear this phase. So, yeah, so, I mean... So he's on Space Traveling Warriors, he's on Realm of Gods. I mean, if you were going to you wouldn't run him on Space Traveling Warriors. That's just purely the Gin routine, right? And then you wouldn't run him on... if you'd run him on Realm of Gods, you'd be basically running a slightly modified version of this team. That's basically it. Because, again, you would need support. I mean, this deity would need straight-up deity other options just to win. Right, you're going to need Whis and you're going to need Zamasu on the team. It's not strictly impossible, but Realm of Gods you're up against, was it 5-4-4? 4 for something like that? So, I mean, it's very difficult, just to say the least. It's not a wise option. So, really, Sibling Bonds would be a good one. Sibling Bonds, because you can just pair them up with a Whis. You can eat it just for, like that Int Whis would be fantastic. You could argue STR Whis for his dodges, but if you couldn't legitimately have dodges, the STR Whis is probably not a bad option. Alright, okay, this is going to be brilliant, right? So, I don't think we're going to be getting any other links. No, that's brilliant. Ooh, actually, we do lose out on a little bit of healing. What is it? Oh, is it the Connoisseur link? Oh, interesting. We lose out a bit, but that's fine. So, let's see. We already have... Look at it. This is ridiculous, right? With the 3 key and the 3 key... Well, he's basically getting 6 key from support. This is ridiculous, right? So, they're now both given a tremendous amount of support. He's probably getting something like 80-90% support. We're up to 352k. This is his full maxed out passive. I would like... see, I got no standard healing items, so that's fine. We'll do this. This will be a fantastic test. You know, if he survives a super attack from this, or does really well in this, you can be sure that he's going to perform well in pretty much most except the most difficult content, because that's just how this guy's going to roll. You know, I'm probably just going to slap Ink Whis on this, because I just feel slightly better running Ink Whis, because he is utter madness. Okay, let's see what we got. We are taking double digits. Okay, perfect, super attack. So please make this unit shine well. We have 300, do you know what? 360k, 7.8 million. So actually, he had greater stats with the physical Beerus. You know, we did live 360k. That is dangerous. It was type advantage, no doubt. But I'll be honest, I mean, he's tanking the normals pretty well. And most bosses will probably end up doing that to you anyway. You'll probably find you'll survive the normals. You know, I feel like I'm impressed with this. He can definitely hold his own in any Super Battle Road content in Infinite History. Hell, he could probably go into the Gods of Destruction and some movie boss Red Zone, and you'd be fine. And a little bit of healing there at the end also helped. Alright, that was brilliant. You know, I gotta say I'm truly impressed with this unit. It really was fantastic, because maybe we should have gone for the 18 key, but hey, what the hell. I mean, if we die, we die, but that was a fantastic showcase. I mean, gotta be the best Beerus on here now, right? I mean, taking away the fact that, like, there isn't really any negative side effects. I mean, you know, you fix the key, so he's got 7. He's got some offensive quality to him, you know, you're giving him 30% crit, so he works really well with supports. These new units, these Whises, these, you know, this Tech Whis, this Int Whis, this STR Whis, and they have no relevance, but now they have some resurgence, because, well, they can now support a fantastic LR. I mean, he's not going to be a frontline runner, and honestly, you could probably use him as a mid to floater, purely because of his very limited usability, because again, you got to run him alongside very relevant units. Oh, that's cool, we just straight up won. That's fine. That's really just fine. So there you go, that just goes to show some of the new, easier units. So, altogether, highly situational, but extremely great. The guy can look after himself, type disadvantage, super attack in... I mean, that wasn't the most difficult content, but you're not going to find much more than that. I mean, it's only like Red Zone. Maybe there's a God of Destruction stage that's probably worse, right? But you're not going to find that too much more. But yes, that's going to be it for this video. It's great. I like the unit. I also like Int Whis. It's a ridiculous unit. It's a nice simple video. It just goes to showcase just how well this unit can go. So thank you very much for watching. I've been the Normal Player Guy. You've been a lovely audience. So thank you very much, and bye bye.